So the United States is now preparing for lockdowns, for quarantining, and for additional screening and testing. But I want to break this down because a lot of experts are now saying that there's a crisis coming to the United States, and a lot of it has to do with misinformation. So I want to break down what's happening, but I want to provide you the truth. I want to give you the facts and tell you that yes, there is a massive concern that's about to hit the US, especially as children go back to school. So again, I'm going to break all this down in just a moment. All I ask is one thing. Takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoyed these daily updates. And now let's begin. So why are experts so concerned about the US and potentially going on lockdown? Well, it's simple. It has to do with Mpox, or what is formerly known as monkeypox. But here's the thing. Mpox, yeah, there's a new deadlier variant to Mpox. It's called Clade 1. And this is something that's been transmitted over in Congo. But the concern is, what does Mpox look like? Here's what you need to understand, okay? Mpox has symptoms that are very similar to other infectious diseases. This is why experts are concerned. Look at this one right here. This is chickenpox. Again, for those that are a little squeamish or don't want to look at it, I understand. This is chickenpox, okay? Chickenpox looks very similar to Mpox. You know what else, in some cases, looks similar to Mpox or the beginning of it? Well, measles. The measles rash. Look at this. So this is all what experts are concerned with. They are highly concerned because they say that chickenpox, measles, smallpox, which is much more severe than Mpox, a sexually transmitted infection can have a very similar look as Mpox as well, and a bacterial skin infection. All these things can be very similar to Mpox. But this is the reason why experts are concerned. Look at this. This is an article from today. It says, U.S. faces growing measles outbreak as vaccine skepticism rises. According to a new Gallup poll, support for childhood vaccinations has dropped considerably since 2019. But why? It's simple. The American people have put less trust and faith in the CDC and the World Health Organization, all because of what we went through during the last pandemic of COVID. So now there's millions and millions of people out there that don't want to get their children vaccinated for measles and chickenpox. Guess what? Experts say those are going to spread. Now, why could this be an issue? Because initially when you first look at someone's skin, let's say it looks like this. Okay, you first look and you see this. As a doctor, your first thought is, okay, we need to get you tested. Or you see this one. Yeah, that is severe. We need to get you tested. We need to know, is this chickenpox? Is this smallpox? Is this Mpox? What is it? And that's where some are saying that for those that are less fortunate, don't have insurance, don't have the right coverage, or are not near a clinic or a hospital, they may never get checked. And so this could potentially spread. Now I want to show you some numbers here. These are the measles cases in 2024. Okay, it says as of August 22nd, 2024, a total of 227 measles cases were reported by 29 jurisdictions. You can see the list here if you want to pause the video. If not, I'm not going to read them all. Okay, it says there's been 13 outbreaks defined as 3 or more related cases reported so far in 2024. 68% of cases are outbreak associated. For comparison, 4 outbreaks were reported during 2023 and 49 of the cases were outbreak associated. Now I want to show you the age breakdown first. Look at this. It says these are the cases for 2024, 227. The age, under 5 years old, 89, that's 39%. 5 to 19 years old, 67 or 30%. And 20 plus years is 71 or 31%. 86% of those people were unvaccinated or unknown. Now, why am I telling you all this stuff about measles when we are worried about Mpox? Well, the reason is because the CDC is worried, and other experts are worried as well, doctors included. I talked to a friend of mine just recently, and this was one of his concerns, is he is seeing a lot of rashes because, again, people are going back to school. So you see a rash on your skin or on your child's skin, you're like, oh no, I need to max up. I can't touch you. Like, jump in the car. We got to go to the doctor. We need to make sure you're healthy. Well, here's the issue. Measles cases in the U.S. are already triple last year's numbers. And it's only, well, this is only July when this came out, but it's August. So here's the concern. What about all those people going back to school? And now you come into the classroom and I'm just really itchy. You're scratching your arm, your back, whatever it may be, and your teacher looks like you got a major rash. That might be measles, that could be chickenpox. But what if it's Mpox? What if? Right? What if? That's the question. And this is why I'm bringing this up. And earlier I talked about how schools, they don't have no plans on school closures in the event of an Mpox outbreak, because Mpox is visible. We can see it, not like COVID. COVID you couldn't see, right? It was an airborne illness, airborne virus, and you didn't know, did that guy have COVID? He just coughed or she just coughed. Well, I got to be concerned about them too. But with Mpox, with measles, with chickenpox, you can see it. It's visual. And that's why I bring this to your attention. 4 million people per year get chickenpox. About 12,000 of those people become hospitalized. Okay? So, when we start to break it down, when we look at all the facts, the fact is that the United States and the American people do not trust the CDC because of what they didn't tell us. Okay? What we did, but they didn't tell us, and how it didn't actually work. This is a concern. This is why experts are highly concerned that we could potentially see more shutdowns here in the United States. And it's not because of an Mpox outbreak. It's because of a Mpox scare. Misinformation. That's what we're hearing. And again, I'm bringing this to you today because this coming week, we're going to see a lot of people head back to school. Within the next couple weeks, most people will be back to school. That means more illnesses, colds, the flu, COVID, right? Everything is going to start to spread again. We know that. But don't get too scared. Just understand that this is going to happen. We will likely see Mpox, spread around the United States a little bit more than it has already. But it's the people that are really scared, the people that have their immune system is not really up to par. So all those people, yes, we're going to see them get freaked out, potentially lock themselves in their homes, not go to school, not go to work, and that is as expected, okay? So just understand, as of right now, the U.S. is preparing for lockdowns, but it's going to be more of a lockdown scare, not really a lockdown, okay? It'll be very short term. We could see classrooms simply get locked in, where the classroom at a high school or middle school or elementary school may be stuck until a certain person can come in, test the person that is potentially infected to make sure that those kids do not spread it to other people. So again, that's where we're at this time. That's what experts are saying. As soon as I know more information on this, I promise I will bring you all the latest news and updates. But as of today, that is what we know. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.